What if the person you were looking for your entire life was sitting beside you the whole time? What if your best friend was actually the person your heart had been waiting for? Ethan didn't understand the answer until the day he almost lost Mia. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Samiha's Storyland. Today I am going to tell you a beautiful story about friendship, love and a feeling that was hidden for years. Stay with me until the very end. Chapter 1. Ethan and Mia met when they were 17. It was the first day of high school. Ethan was the quiet boy who preferred sitting alone. He didn't talk much. He didn't have many friends. Mia was completely different. She was friendly, cheerful, and always smiling. During lunch break, Mia noticed Ethan sitting alone. She walked over and asked, "Why are you sitting here by yourself?" Ethan looked down. "I forgot my lunch." Mia opened her lunchbox. She broke her sandwich in half and handed him one piece. "Then I guess you can have mine." Ethan smiled. "Thanks. You are welcome." Neither of them knew it at the time, but that half sandwich was the beginning of a friendship that would change both of their lives. Chapter 2. From that day on, Ethan and Mia were almost inseparable. They studied together. They walked home together. They celebrated birthdays together. They laughed about silly things and nobody else understood. When Ethan got his first job, Mia was the first person he called. When Mia's first boyfriend broke her heart, Ethan stayed with her all night. He didn't try to give her complicated advice. He simply sat beside her and said, "I'm here." And Mia smiled through her tears. "You always are." Those three words meant everything to Ethan, because somewhere along the way, his best friend had become the woman he secretly loved. But Ethan never told her. He was afraid. Afraid that if he confessed his feelings, he might lose the one person who mattered most. So he stayed quiet. He watched Mia date other people. He smiled when she was happy. And she hid the pain whenever she talked about another man. Chapter 3. One evening, Mia called Ethan. Her voice sounded nervous. "Ethan, can we meet?" "Of course. Is everything okay?" "I need to tell you something." They met at their favorite little coffee shop. Mia sat across from him. Then she took a deep breath. "I got a new job." Ethan smiled. "That's great. But it's in Seattle." His smile disappeared. "When are you leaving?" "Next month." Ethan looked down at the table. Seattle was thousands of miles away. For the first time, he realized that their perfect little routine was about to change. He wanted to say, "Don't go." He wanted to say, "I love you." But instead, he forced a smile. "I'm happy for you, Mia." She smiled back. "I knew you would be." But Ethan wasn't happy. Not even close. Chapter 4. The night before Mia left, they went to their favorite park. They sat on an old wooden bench, the same bench where they had spent countless evenings talking about their dreams. Mia looked at Ethan. "Do you remember when we first met?" Ethan laughed. "You stole half my sandwich." "You mean I saved you from starving?" They both laughed. Then Mia became quiet. "I will miss this." She looked at him. "Promise me something." "What?" "Promise you won't disappear from my life." Ethan looked into her eyes. "I promise." Mia rested her head on his shoulder. Ethan's heart was racing. He knew this might be his last chance. "Mia." "Yes." He stopped. She looked up. "What?" Ethan smiled. "Nothing." Mia laughed. "You are still terrible at finishing your sentences." The next morning she left, and Ethan watched her car disappear down the street. Chapter 5. At first, nothing seemed different. They called every day. They texted constantly. They sent each other pictures. But slowly, life became busy. Mia had a new job. Ethan had his own responsibilities. Their daily calls became weekly calls, then once a month, then almost nothing. One night, Ethan opened his phone. He realized he hadn't spoken to Mia in nearly 3 months. He looked through their old pictures. There they were laughing at the coffee shop, walking through the park, celebrating birthdays, sharing that first sandwich, and suddenly Ethan understood. He wasn't simply missing his best friend, he was missing the woman he loved. He had spent years being afraid of losing Mia. But by staying silent, he was already losing her. That night, Ethan made a decision. He was going to Seattle. He was finally going to tell her the truth. Chapter 6. After a long journey, Ethan finally stood outside Mia's apartment. His hands were shaking. He knocked. The door opened. Mia froze. Ethan? He smiled nervously. Hi. What are you doing here? I came to tell you something. Mia stared at him. What? Ethan took a deep breath. For years, I thought being your best friend was enough. Mia became silent. But it wasn't. I tried to hide my feelings because I was scared. Scared that if I told you the truth, I would lose you. His voice became softer. But when you left, I realized something. I realized I couldn't imagine my life without you. Mia's eyes filled with tears. Ethan looked directly at her. I love you, Mia. For several seconds, neither of them spoke. Then Mia smiled through her tears. You really are an idiot. Ethan looked confused. Why? Because I was waiting for you to say that. Ethan's eyes widened. You knew? Mia nodded. I've loved you for a long time too. Ethan couldn't believe it. So why didn't you tell me? Mia smiled. For the same reason you didn't. They both laughed. Then Mia stepped closer and held his hand. My best friend finally came to find me. Ethan smiled. And I finally found the courage to tell you the truth. Years later, Ethan and Mia still remembered that first day. The day a lonely boy forgot his lunch and a cheerful girl shared half of her sandwich. So if there's someone in your life who makes you feel safe, understood and truly yourself, don't take them for granted. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel Samiha Storyland.